they've understood what quarter past is, but now they have to understand what quarter to is.
Well, don't be grumpy, Santa. All we have to do is teach them how to tell the time quarter to the hour.
I'm never grumpy. Just a bit. Sometimes.
Oh, Santa.
So, you know I started working part-time as a detective, yes?
What? Really? Well, what do you call yourself?
Santa Claus. Get it, Claus?
Oh, Santa. Those jokes. Why do I put up with it? All right, my elves. Today we are going to learn how to tell and write the time to quarter to. This one we're really going to have to think about. So it is definitely time to get started. I have some questions for you. Let's see how much you remember. How many minutes are there in 1 hour? That's right, there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. How many minutes are there in half an hour? Very good. There are 30 minutes in half an hour. How many minutes are there in a quarter of an hour? Excellent. There are 15 minutes in a quarter of an hour. So, if a clock shows 7:15, how many minutes past 7 o'clock is it? I couldn't fool you. 15 minutes past 7 o'clock. Here's a difficult one. If it is 7:15, how many minutes before it is 8 o'clock? So how many minutes from 7:15 until 8 o'clock? This is a hard one. Yes, not everybody got that one. That's all right. There will be 45 minutes until 8 o'clock. You did very, very well. Let's go. The elves are doing so well in their lesson today, Santa.
I am sure they are, but now it is time for you to get your whiteboard and your marker.
That's right, so you'd better go and get them. In our last lesson, we focused on times quarter past the hour. Today, we are going to be looking at times half an hour later than quarter past. We know that quarter past is the 3. When the minute hand is pointing at the 3, it is quarter past. So, if we go halfway around the clock from quarter past, we end up pointing at the 9. We end up pointing at 1:45. So, take a look at the clock. The minute hand is pointing at the 3. So we know that this time is a 1/4 time. On your whiteboard, write down what time the clock is showing right now. Very good. The minute hand is pointing at the 3 and the hour hand is a little bit past the 4. It is 4:15. So, we are going to move the minute hand halfway around the clock. Now, the minute hand is pointing at the 9. Look at the hour hand. The hour hand is between the 4 and the 5, but it's much closer to the 5. This time is called 4:45. It's almost 5 o'clock, but it's not 5 o'clock yet. If I divide the clock again, but this time I put the quarter on this side, we will see that in a quarter of an hour, it will be 5 o'clock. But it's not 5 o'clock yet. It is before 5 o'clock. 1:45 means a quarter of an hour before. When we're telling time, 2 means before. 4:45 is a quarter of an hour before 5 o'clock. Look at that. Take a look at the clock. What time is it showing? That's right, that's an easy one. This clock is showing 7 o'clock. The minute hand is pointing straight up at the 12. The hour hand is pointing straight at the 7. Let's move forward a bit. Now, the minute hand is pointing at the 3. And the hour hand is a little bit past the 7. So, what time is it now? Very good. You remembered our practice from the last lesson. When the minute hand is pointing at the 3, it is 1/4. The hour hand is a little bit past the 7, so it is 7:15. Okay, let's move a little bit more. What time is it now? The minute hand is pointing straight down at the 6. The hour hand is halfway between the 7 and the 8. So what time is it? Good. It is 7:30. Let's move forward a little bit more. Now, the minute hand is pointing at the 9. And the hour hand is almost on the 8. It's not 8 o'clock yet, but it will be soon. So, what time is it? Good! Good! It is 8:45. It's not 8 o'clock yet. It is before 8 o'clock. Remember, 2 means before. 8:45. Fantastic.
It looks like Christmas is going to be saved. Very good work. Ho, 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 ho.